Colorado, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
First off,
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Lions coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose. And
the throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Running right, Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Lions.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete to Kelsey. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up
Here's Prescott.
at the 46-yard line.
And he gets this to Thornton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
Now Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throw it. Prescott. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Score Jets 14. Lions nothing. Chris Lewis out to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Murray now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
First down. First and 10.
Murray now. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Gets this to the former Jet, Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
From
the 24, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Now down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. They decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Prescott from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. An inside give to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Murray now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw is Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And here comes a return from a few steps. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Up the middle, Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 133 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play action now. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Lions' 3-yard line.
Jones going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Jones again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, it's Murray. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
And the Lions fourth down.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Murray and company going for it on 4th.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try the right side with Jones.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one.
And now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott on 4th down.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
The tight end in motion right. To the air again, Prescott. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Kyle Pitts,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jets are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone?
Touchdown, Jets! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot? Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. CeeDee Lamb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 35 on second down, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Prescott to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Prescott off play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Results.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Murray. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. On third down, here's Jones. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. The give is to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Prescott here to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now Prescott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
score Jets 52, Lions 7. Chris Fluid set to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it? And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he comes back with one complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing here, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
And I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the hall.
And this is caught. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get